Books have always been more than just words on a page. They're time capsules of knowledge, art, and culture. But some books, they go beyond anything we can understand. They hide secrets that scholars, cryptographers, and historians have been trying to uncover for centuries. Today, I'm taking you on a journey to explore 5 of the most mysterious and extraordinary manuscripts ever discovered. From cryptic codes to breathtaking works of art, these books span continents, centuries, and mysteries that still puzzle us today. Let's dive in. Our journey begins with the Rohonc Codex, one of the most perplexing manuscripts ever discovered. Found in Hungary in the 19th century, this mysterious book is written in an undeciphered script that has baffled scholars for over 150 years. It contains 448 pages, filled with over 200 unique symbols, none of which correspond to any known language or writing system. The manuscript's origin is as mysterious as its contents. No one knows who wrote it, when it was created, or why. Some theories suggest it dates back to the 16th or 17th century, but there's no definitive proof. It's as if it just appeared out of nowhere, daring us to solve its riddle. Numerous attempts have been made to decode the script using linguistic analysis, cryptography, and even artificial intelligence. Some researchers thought it might be an early cipher, but no key has ever been found. Others suggest it could represent an entirely fictional language, created by its author as part of a hoax or artistic expression. But the writing isn't the only thing that's puzzling. The Codex is filled with elaborate illustrations that seem to blend religious traditions. Christian crosses appear alongside Islamic crescent moons and symbols that may be linked to pagan beliefs. There are scenes of battles, religious rituals, and even what some interpret as astronomical diagrams. What was the purpose of such a diverse mix of imagery? Was the author trying to convey a universal message? Or was this simply an attempt to confuse its audience? Adding to the intrigue is the quality of the paper and ink. Some tests suggest the materials are consistent with 16th century Europe, but this doesn't explain the bizarre script or the unique blend of iconography. Could it have been a religious document, a philosophical treatise, or perhaps a guide to some forgotten esoteric practice? Every theory raises more questions than answers. If you're as captivated by this enigma as I am, I highly recommend the Rohonc Codex, An Analysis of the Unknown by Gabriel Carusi. This book dives into the history, theories, and ongoing efforts to decode one of the most cryptic texts in history. Whether you're a linguist, a historian, or simply a lover of unsolved mysteries, this is a journey worth taking. The Rohonc Codex is a testament to the power of human curiosity. It reminds us that some mysteries are meant to challenge us, urging us to push the boundaries of what we know. Maybe one day, its secrets will be revealed. Until then, it remains one of history's most fascinating puzzles. From Hungary's cryptographic mystery, we now travel to ancient Egypt with the Liber Linteus. This remarkable manuscript, dating back to the 3rd century BCE, is the longest surviving text written in the mysterious Etruscan language. But what sets it apart is its discovery. It was found wrapped around an Egyptian mummy. Yes, you heard that right. A sacred text used as funeral wrappings. It's a fascinating example of how ancient cultures often recycled materials for unexpected purposes. The text is believed to be a religious calendar, detailing rituals and ceremonies dedicated to the gods of the Etruscan pantheon. This makes it an invaluable resource for understanding Etruscan religion, a cornerstone of a civilization that not only predated the Romans, but also heavily influenced their culture, particularly in areas like architecture, religion, and governance. Despite its significance, much of the Liber Linteus remains undeciphered, primarily because our knowledge of the Etruscan language is so limited. we can only partially translate it, leaving many of its secrets buried in history. Scholars continue to debate its full meaning and purpose, making it one of the greatest enigmas of ancient literature. Imagine the cultural exchange that brought an Etruscan manuscript into the heart of Egypt, only to be repurposed in an entirely different context. Was the text valued for its content, or was it seen merely as a convenient material for wrapping? These unanswered questions add even more intrigue to its story. For anyone eager to explore the fascinating world of the Etruscans, I highly recommend The Etruscans by Massimo Pallottino. It's an excellent introduction to this ancient culture, providing insights into their art, language, and the legacy they left behind. The Liber Linteus is more than just a manuscript. It's a cultural bridge connecting the worlds of the Etruscans and the Egyptians. It serves as a reminder that even in death, ancient civilizations found ways to intertwine their histories, leaving behind puzzles for us to solve thousands of years later. Now let's head to the misty shores of medieval Ireland, where we encounter one of the world's greatest artistic and religious treasures, the Book of Kells. Created around 800 CE by Irish monks, this illuminated manuscript is not just a book. It's a masterpiece. It contains the four Gospels of the New Testament, written in Latin. But what truly makes it extraordinary are its pages, each adorned with vibrant, detailed artwork that blends Christian iconography with intricate Celtic designs. Every page is a testament to the painstaking craftsmanship of the monks who created it. The Book of Kells is renowned for its elaborate knotwork, interlacing patterns and vivid colors. But this wasn't just an artistic endeavor. It was a spiritual one. The intricate designs and symbolism were meant to reflect divine perfection, with each page a visual representation of faith and reverence. The Book of Kells was created during a time of great turmoil in Ireland, with Viking raids threatening monasteries and their invaluable texts. In fact, there's a fascinating story that during one of these raids, the monks managed to hide the manuscript to protect it from being destroyed. This was not just a book. It was a symbol of Irish resilience. Today, the Book of Kells is preserved at Trinity College in Dublin, where it continues to inspire awe and admiration. The manuscript's vivid colors and exquisite detail have influenced art, design, and even modern-day Irish identity. If you're captivated by the Book of Kells, I highly recommend The Book of Kells by Bernard Meehan. It's an excellent resource that offers a closer look at the artwork, history, and symbolism behind this medieval treasure. The Book of Kells isn't just a historical artifact. It's a living testament to the devotion and creativity of the monks who created it. It stands as a beautiful reminder of the power of art and faith in the face of adversity. Next, we turn to the heart of the Aztec Empire with the Codex Mendoza. Created in 1541, this manuscript was commissioned by Spanish authorities to document the culture, history, and tribute system of the Aztecs for King Charles V of Spain. It's a unique cross-cultural artifact, blending indigenous Aztec glyphs with Spanish annotations, providing a detailed look at Aztec society during its final years before the Spanish conquest. The Codex Mendoza is divided into 3 sections. The first describes the Aztec rulers and their conquests. The second details the tribute system, an essential part of Aztec governance. And the third provides insight into daily life, including social customs, ceremonies, and the economy. It offers invaluable details, including lists of goods and resources collected from various provinces of the Aztec Empire. The Codex also paints a vivid picture of the Aztec people, showing the elaborate dress and customs of different classes, the importance of ritual sacrifice, and the empire's military prowess. But it's also a reminder of the complex relationship between the indigenous Aztecs and the Spanish colonizers. While the manuscript is undeniably a valuable historical document, it also reveals the tension and cultural exchange that took place during this tumultuous time. For those who want to explore the Codex Mendoza further, I recommend the Codex Mendoza, edited by Francis F. Burdon and Patricia Reef Annawalt. This book offers a thorough exploration of the manuscript's historical context and significance, along with a closer look at its rich illustrations. The Codex Mendoza not only tells the story of the Aztec Empire, it also captures the moment when two vastly different worlds collided, forever altering the course of history. Finally, we end our journey in the heart of the ancient Maya civilization with the Dresden Codex. Written in the 11th or 12th century, this is one of the few surviving books from the Maya civilization, and it offers a fascinating glimpse into their advanced understanding of astronomy. It's written on bark paper and is filled with detailed charts that track the movements of celestial bodies like the moon, Venus, and the sun. What's truly remarkable about the Dresden Codex is how accurate its astronomical calculations are. The Maya were able to predict celestial events with astonishing precision, sometimes centuries ahead of their time. They tracked Venus's cycles, lunar eclipses, and other cosmic phenomena, integrating this knowledge into their daily lives and religious practices. The Codex also contains information about Maya rituals, many of which are tied to the movements of the stars and planets. For the Maya, the heavens were intimately connected to the spiritual world. The cycles of the cosmos were seen as reflections of divine will, and the Dresden Codex shows how they used this knowledge to guide their rituals and festivals. For anyone interested in learning more about the Dresden Codex, I highly recommend the Dresden Codex, a Maya hieroglyphic book by Gabriel Vale and Anthony F. Avini. It's an in-depth study that not only covers the Codex's astronomical data, but also explores its cultural and religious significance. The Dresden Codex is more than just a scientific document. It's a window into the worldview of a civilization that saw the cosmos as an intricate web, connecting the heavens with their daily lives. It's a testament to the Maya's incredible intellect and spiritual depth. As we've seen today, these ancient manuscripts, whether they're cryptic, artistic, or astronomical, offer us a rare and invaluable glimpse into the minds of the civilizations that created them. From the undeciphered Rohonc Codex to the spiritual insights of the Dresden Codex, each book tells a story that transcends time, culture, and geography. If you're interested in exploring these texts further, be sure to check out the recommended books for each one. And remember, history is full of mysteries, just waiting to be uncovered. Thanks for joining me on this journey through history's most intriguing manuscripts. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment with your thoughts. Which of these books would you like to explore more deeply? Let me know in the comments below.